Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys versus Jordan Love and the Washington football team.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as this.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Clinton sticks there for the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott down. Throw left side complete. It's Cunningham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
50-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Harris has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Love to pass. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. A good pickup there at 22. First down going to the air with Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A big hitter there. A first-down gain of 26 yards.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Elliott. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The 41-yard line.
First down, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
An extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Let's see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half, Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half, but you can't take anything for granted in playoff football, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
You're really almost discrediting their work.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Love from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They go to Elliott again.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you got to figure the luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
That should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 3 yards to go.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Finding his target, it's Ward. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
2nd down at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, it's Love. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. To the air again, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And Washington able to strike for 6.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Intercepted by Washington.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun.
Open man layup is complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Can't do that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.